The 12-team college football playoff is here, and we've got 4 first-round home games on campus. So, Blake, what do you think is the best first-round college football playoff game based on location?
I'm looking at the matchup between Notre Dame and Indiana in South Bend. This is a really interesting rivalry because these two teams don't really interact that much, especially in football. But don't forget, these are also two of the most popular teams in the state. Their fans are going to be going at it. We thought this might be a case where the weather would trip up a team that had to come from the South to play in South Bend. The weather might not be a factor as much for both of these teams, but the environment absolutely will be. This will not be the great Notre Dame home advantage that they are expecting.
Yeah, Notre Dame Stadium's going to be rocking, but I've got to go with State College, Happy Valley, Beaver Stadium, with SMU traveling to play Penn State. Not only is this game in mid-December and it makes me cold just thinking about the elements that they might be dealing with out there, but Beaver Stadium is notoriously rowdy, a very intense environment to play in and win in. And I think it's perfect for a home playoff game. And these campus games are going to be so much fun. But if you look at the giant capacity of Beaver Stadium, how much that place is going to be rocking, it's going to be fun for the fans there. It's going to be intense for the players and fans there. And it's going to make great TV, I think. Indiana playing Notre Dame in an on-campus college football playoff game. How much pressure is on Notre Dame playing at home in this one?
Oh, I think there's a ton. I mean, we've seen this Notre Dame team in the 4-team college football playoff before. It hasn't gone too well for them. Now they're playing at home against a team that, they're going to be projected to beat. I think there's a ton of pressure. This game's, been dubbed the Indiana State Championship. They don't play all that often, haven't played since 1991. Before that, it was the 1950s. Indiana looking for their first win since 1950 against Notre Dame. So I'd say a ton of pressure going into this game.
Gotta head out to my home state where my alma mater, Indiana, is going to be heading across the Hoosier state to take on Notre Dame. So Dan, don't break my heart, but who do you see, or how do you see this one playing out?
Well, I really think for all the attention and focus that was on SMU, I question the inclusion of Indiana in the playoff more than any other team. If you look at the resume, they just didn't have quality wins. They drew the easiest Big Ten schedule they could have possibly drawn. They had one opportunity against a high-level team in Ohio State, and I thought they were just very, very outclassed. And I think when you look at some of their weak spots, especially like the offensive line, I think they're going to have a very tough time running the ball and protecting the quarterback. I think it's probably going to look a lot like that Ohio State game looked, and I think Notre Dame rolls pretty easily in this one.